Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zepp and I hope you are all doing well. So today, this is the pre-recorded intro to the reaction that you are about to watch to the band Smile. Phrase that weirdly, but I'm going to leave it in anyway. The song that you are about to react to is from the album A Light for Attracting Attention, the debut album from the band The Smile. I've been really looking forward to reacting to this album, and I highly recommend that if this is the first video you've clicked on and it is not the first song from the album, I do recommend you watch these in order. It kind of gives more context to how I talk about things throughout the reaction, as the reactions to these songs were all done live on Twitch. So I really do recommend you go over to my Twitch and follow that if you want to see these reactions live. But of course, if not, they're all here, but just trying to make sure to follow them in order. But if not, it's absolutely fine. You still get to see my reaction to the song. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you enjoy. Make sure to comment down below, let me know what you think of this album and the song that you've just clicked on. If it's your favorite, let me know why it's your favorite. Can't wait to get into this with you, and I hope you are going to enjoy this if this is the first song, and if this is the next time you've seen this intro. I hope you are enjoying these videos so far. Take care and enjoy. It'll be fun, but without further ado, we are going to get into this. So we are on to the fourth song from the debut album of The Smile. The song is called, I keep forgetting the name of the song, or the name of the album. I tweeted it here, so I'll find it. A Light for Attracting Attention. We are listening to that album. The album literally just came out today. I'm really enjoying the album so far. The first two songs, The Same and The Opposite, I hadn't heard before, and I have to say I was pleasantly surprised with them. I thought they were great songs, very unique in terms of the progression, but still had a cool groove to them. Then we had You Will Never Work in Television Again, which I really enjoyed. It'd be my least favorite out of the first three, but I have heard it before. It was the first single the band released, and it was just really good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. While it's still being my least favorite, I thought it was a good song. I think the album is doing really well so far. It's pleasantly surprising how well the album is doing for me, because these songs, in my opinion, can be really hit or miss. You have to execute it right, and so far I think it's been executed perfectly. So we're moving on to the next song, Pana-Vision. Let's get into it. Interesting already. Oh, very dreamlike already. Is that 4/4? No. I don't know what time signature that is. Alright, I'm going to throw the first pause in there. This is definitely, in terms of tone, has been the strangest so far. And the music video can attest to what I'm about to say. It feels very much like a nightmarish dream sort of thing, where you ever see like a scene in maybe an animated cartoon where or an animated thing where someone is having a dream and the dream's kind of going sour and it's all confusing and they don't really know what's going on. It has this sort of confused darkness element to it, which I'm finding quite interesting. And of course the drums coming in again, adding a very good rhythm. That's something that I've been very, I think, praiseful about so far in the album, is that I'm really liking what the drumming is doing in terms of creating a groove and a rhythm to it all. I presume it's Johnny Greenwood on the piano and Tom York on the bass and singing. Even with it being the sort of piano piece that feels very, what would be the word? Just feel as, because I still can't think of the word, nightmarish in a way. It still has sort of a groove to it, which again it makes it feel sort of unique. It just has a unique sound to it. And then, you know, Tom York has been a very artistic person. He's always been into his visuals, and the visuals, I feel so far at least, are accompanying the video or accompanying the song very well. I know it's obviously not about the visuals, but again, you even look at this very still right here. They kind of, it looks like monsters. It looks like sort of a child's. It looks like a Tim Burton nightmare. Is his name Tim Burton? I think it is. I'm thinking of Tim Burton. That's the right name, yeah. Tim Burton. Yeah, it is. Feels like an animated Tim Burton nightmare type of deal we got going on here. So I'm enjoying it. Like, this one has that. I'm more intrigued than flat out enjoying it. I want to see where it goes, so we're going to let this run on. We're only going to do one more pause. It's XL recordings. They're really tough to work with when it comes to trying to make sure content not even just stays monetized. It won't stay monetized, but trying to make sure it isn't blocked. That's going to be a whole nother game in itself, because this is going up on YouTube, by the way. I don't think I introed this properly for those of you watching on Twitch. All of these music reactions are going up on YouTube as well. Let's keep going with it and see where this goes.
It's gonna play. It's like it holds me in its game. If I go, it's because
Bond-esque elements in there.
once before, and now it's started again.
Interesting choice to add in strings, I must say.
As it all pans wide, forget everything you knew.
Alright, this is where I'm going to throw the last pause. That is... This song to me is very intriguing. Again, if I had to compare it to everything I've listened to so far from this album, it would probably be my least favorite in terms of enjoyability, but definitely is up there in the top ones in terms of songs I'm just flat out intrigued by. You know, it is just, you know, it's grabbed me a little bit. It's made me. Again, I think the key thing to all music like this and the way that they write is curiosity, right? I think I mentioned this in the first song we reacted to here, is that sort of with this music, it's always, you're wondering where it's going to go next because it has sort of these unique elements to it. You're wondering what they're going to add next, how they might do the vocals on the next set of verses because they produce them in such a unique and fascinating way, whether they'll add a delay or just do something strange that you wouldn't have thought of, because that's what these guys do. They get these music programs, they get these new instruments, and they just mess with them. They mess with them until they get a sound that they like, and then they run with it on top of that while being very educated musicians. So it just can lead to such fascinating pieces, while you may not necessarily enjoy, because I'm not saying I don't enjoy this, but I'm saying for someone who maybe wouldn't like this style of music is that while it may not be something that you would enjoy because it's just not a sound you can get on board with, it's something I think just on a pure musicality level you can appreciate because there's an understanding of the technicality and effort that goes into it. And I think this song does fall a little more into that, for me at least. I think the first two as well really did, but there's something about this that has really grabbed the curiosity within me. But let's run this out until the very end, and then I will give you my final thoughts on the song.
Forget everything you knew as it all pans wide. Like a newborn child, like a newborn child, like a newborn child, a child.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Pana-Vision by The Smile. Well, I think, I end up doing this a lot when I pause. I've kind of said a lot of what I already think of the song already. If I was to give this song out of a 10, I think I'd give it an 8.2. Now, that may be confusing because I gave the previous song, if you're watching this, if you've been watching from the start or you're watching this on YouTube and you're watching it in order, you may be wondering, well, you've been talking about this being kind of your least favorite in terms of enjoyableness, but you've given it a higher score than the song previous, You Will Never Work in Television Again. And when I give sort of review scores, I'm trying to combine the two of in terms of my personal taste and then objectivity. And my personal taste, I enjoy You Will Never Work in Television Again more. But in terms of objectivity, I feel like that song is quite basic. I think it's like a little more mainstream. Not that that's necessarily bad, but I'm also just trying to give the song a score in terms of being very good and interesting music. And I think there's something about Pana-Vision that I find on an objectivity basis to be way more interesting. I could be waffling there, but it's sort of just how I feel on it. Of course, they're very similar in scores. They're only 0.2 between each other, but there's something about the song where I just feel like it deserves a little bit of a higher place than the song previous. So far, this album has been really, really good. Really, just such an interesting album, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And I know the next song I've heard before, and I think is a class song, and I cannot wait to react to it with you guys. And for you watching on YouTube, I hope you will be there to see it with me. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of them. So please make sure to leave a like, please make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think of me, what you think of the video, what you think of the song, and what you think of the album, and also what you would like to see from me going forward. So take care, YouTube. I will see you in the next one. Peace.